people who are highly emotionally intelligent are entrepreneurs. People who are highly emotionally intelligent and socially also intelligent. Conventionally, scientists had that intelligence, IQ, and their EQ stopped their IQ to work beyond a limit. Most of what we think is out of reflex. All unconventional people are genius. True genius is not in IQ, it's in EQ.
Guruji, what exactly does it mean by higher order thinking or higher order skills? As we know that today's time AI has become a reality of our life. And then there is
And it will become even more.
yes. So what is the importance? How do I understand what it means to be higher order thinking? How to develop a higher order thinking? What is
Great
the
emotional
importance?
intelligence. When you develop a great EQ and SQ, remember, IQ will not be very important going forward. It will be important. But IQ is, people these days stress on how much intelligent I am, how much knowledge I have, how much, maybe in the future, but even now also, people who are highly intelligent are employees. People who are highly emotionally intelligent are entrepreneurs. People who are highly emotionally intelligent and socially also intelligent, they are politicians.
Right.
A politician is somebody, or a peak entrepreneur, top entrepreneur, maybe somebody who is, who has 5 6 unicorns or something like that. Big guy, 100 billion, 200 billion. You are highly emotionally intelligent and highly emotionally and socially intelligent. You have that EQ and SQ, and most probably they'll not have IQ.
Okay.
For example, I'll tell you this: Elon Musk. Now, that gentleman, he's a college dropout, but he's not a small time college dropout, a big college dropout. Very intelligent guy. Anyway, he built that PayPal and all. Not he alone, some friends. Things happen, things happen. After that, he is the most, so called, not so general entrepreneur, very item. He wanted to start a space startup. What do you think that guy knows about anything about space? He gathered, now for his space startup, it's not a startup anymore, it's a super big thing. So SpaceX, he is the chief design scientist, rocket design scientist. Who is the chief scientist of SpaceX? Elon Musk. Now, what do you know about it, buddy? You don't know anything. But still, a group of scientists hold him as the chief scientist, not because he has invested in the company. That fellow, because you know what? Scientists believed that rocket to exit this Earth atmosphere needs a certain velocity, needs this and that. He questioned them. He had the right emotional intelligence to question them. And he questioned them, created teams and asked, questioned them, churned. Finally, he realized it's nothing like a escape velocity. It's only exiting a field. He didn't study it. He studied people and asked the right questions. Intelligent people came up with the right answer. And then his rocket, SpaceX was the first one to create all this vertical and coming back rocket and all that. They did a lot. SpaceX was more, they did very innovative things. Why? Because conventionally, scientists had that intelligence, IQ, and their EQ stopped their IQ to work beyond a limit. This guy questioned properly. IQ guys came up with answers. And then all very inventing, very highly invigorated, highly great innovations. You should be really proud of their inventions. So all that happened only because this guy asked the right questions. I'm very sure and if you ask Elon Musk in some interviews, he'll tell, I've read books. Somebody says, how are you the chief space scientist, rocket scientist? I've taught myself through books. You'll say, is it so, my dear? Is it really practical for any person to read a space book and know about it? You need a lot of practice, a lot of things, training and everything. He didn't read IQ, intelligence, the knowledge in the books. He read people. He read social intelligence and he understood the social. EQ, SQ made him the chief rocket scientist. He figured out what NASA could not figure out for so many years. SpaceX figured out what NASA could not figure out in so many years. That happened only because Elon Musk was there. Why? Not because he's rocket scientist, because he was emotionally and socially highly intelligent. Unconventional intelligence comes from this too. So how to develop, how to protect ourselves through this? Work a lot on EQ and SQ. Learn to first and how can you develop your EQ? Figure out yourself. Figure out who you are, identity. Most of what we think is out of reflex. Something happens, suddenly your mind throws 100 answers around it. Yes? Thoughtfully, you don't really think. Deep thinking capability and analyzing yourself and experiencing the experience within you. That's a big word. Huh? Experiencing the experience of experience within you. Because I'm telling you, as an example, I told you, there is a small 15-year-old girl, 14-year-old girl carrying her brother. Now, I said, I offered, so she said, no, my brother. 15-year-old girl, 1.5 kilometers, steep steps. She is climbing. She was experiencing a being, the pride, my brother. And when if it is a child, it would be heavy. The child is my brother. That experience made the child, a 15-year-old, carry the child 1.5 kilometers. But the child was not experiencing the experience of that love. My brother. The love is the experience. That experience comes as my brother. My brother is the experience of the experience. You understood? My brother is the experience. Love is the experience. My brother is the experience of experience. That she is carrying. That experience. So experiencing the experience of experience in life. Mothers also don't do that. I love the child, so I do it. When you ask them. But when they are really loving the child, they don't experience it. They experience reflex. Sometimes they are looking at their baby and suddenly they get excited and kiss the child 10 times. As an impulse. They kiss. After that also, they can experience impulse. They can just be and do without experiencing. But they can't experience the experience of experience.
Right.
So when you have that capability to experience the experience of experience continuously, you are highly emotionally intelligent. At that time, you will always go unconventional. Because you are chasing something else, your core value. Why did you buy Twitter? Many people asked him.
Right.
He bought it for his, don't worry, he will come back. Because he is not chasing money, he is chasing himself. All unconventional people are genius. True genius is not in IQ, it's in EQ. Don't worry, knowledge is dime a dozen. You pay people, they have people to build rockets for you. But if you don't ask right questions, they will continue to build specific same rockets only. If you ask them right questions, NASA scientists come to you. In SpaceX, you ask them right questions and they invent such a rocket that they themselves don't know that it's possible.
Right.
Right EQ is the way to win the line. And SQ, you are the top.